Okay, mindful nerd moment with Damian Wayne. Oh, how interesting. Um, so it's funny because in our episode you mentioned you watched the Titans movie with him,
Hmm.
and I did not. So ironically, I did not see the scene where he you were talking about he what was it that he ate for the first time?
It's cotton candy.
Cotton
He's
candy.
sitting at the table, and he's just sitting at the table brooding like Bat family members are so good at doing. Yeah, he's just by himself brooding at the carnival at a picnic table, and Raven walks over and just kind of offers him some cotton candy, and he just
Yep.
begrudgingly takes the piece of
Yep.
cotton candy and eats it. And it's just funny because it's
So
Damien.
yeah, so I was actually thinking of something similar, not having watched that. So I was thinking of Damien being 10, but also being Damien,
Yep.
and just how funny it is whenever they try and get him to do kid stuff. I thought it
Yes.
was a great opportunity to practice mindfulness. And you even mentioned in the episode, oh, you just want Damien. Come on, Damien. You know you like the cotton
Right.
candy.
I do. Just like it.
So I was thinking of swinging on a swing set.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
that.
I don't know why, but I've had this mindful nerd moment in my just at some point when I was first coming with mindful nerd moments. I thought to myself, Damian Wayne swinging on the swings seems like a good mindful nerd moment.
Yeah, he could use that. He could
You
definitely
could
use
use it.
there should be a swing set at Wayne, man.
There you go. Yeah. So yeah,
That swing.
that's what we'll do. Uh, Alfred has said, "Get out of here. Go to the park. Go swing on the swings." And Damien thought it was ridiculous, but he still respects Alfred.
Put his
And
sword down.
yeah, he put his sword down. He's like, I think Alfred's silly sometimes, but I do respect him, so I guess I'll do this
I
thing.
guess.
So that's what we'll do. All right. Close your eyes if you're comfortable, or you can just soften your gaze. Sit straight but comfortably. And first, just focus in on your breath, not worrying about breathing in any particular way. There's no right or wrong way, just noticing it and using your breath as a way to focus in on my voice and focus in on the mindful nerd moment. And when you're ready, I want you to put yourself into Damian Wayne's shoes. So you're Damien and you've gone to a playground nearby because Alfred thought it was a good idea. You're not really sure why. You think it's a waste of time, to be honest. But there wasn't anything else better to do, and all the bat stuff's locked up. You already tried to break into that. So you figured, well, nothing good on TV. Alfred sometimes has a point. I'll give this a shot. And so you look in front of you and you look at some swings. And there's no one really around. So yes, you can go about things at your own pace. You walk up to the swings and you look at it. You're not certain about this, but you know what? If you're here, you might as well try and keep an open mind as much as you can. So you turn and sit down in the swing, and you notice what that feels like, what the seat feels like, and how it wraps up around your sides, the feel of the chains. You grab hold of the chains on both sides with your hands. You notice the coolness of the metal. And at first you just sit there, think, okay. But you let that thought slide by. You think to yourself, like I thought, this seems like a waste. You let that thought slide by. And you go, okay, let's just do this. And you notice the metal and the feel. You notice what it feels like to have your legs dangling underneath the seat. And you push your legs out in front of you and swing them back. And you start a rhythm, swinging your legs out and back, out and back, out and back. It's rhythmic. Okay. Rhythm can be a good thing for fighting. So, all right. This isn't a complete waste, you think. And then you let that thought slide by. Then you just notice the feel of the breeze as you move through the air. You notice the park around you as you go higher and higher. You think to yourself, actually, swinging from thing to thing is pretty useful. And when you're ready, you swing higher, you swing higher, you swing as high as you can to that point where the swing it hitches itself a little bit at the very top because you're going so high. You do that a few times, and then when you're ready, you look around, you check, no one's around. And so you decide to leap off, and you leap out of the swing. You do a flip in the air. You feel your muscles moving, your body curling, the wind around you, and then you land on your feet, flat. You smile to yourself. That was a pretty impressive flip, you think, and then you let that thought float by. Think, all right, Alfred, that wasn't too bad. When you're ready, we're going to come back to wrap up the mindful nerd moment. So you might want to just shake off the swings a little bit, move around a bit just to get used to being yourself again. You're no longer 10-year-old Damian. A little less spry, but also maybe a little less snarky. So who knows? Maybe it all balances out. How was that? How was swinging on a swing set as Damian?
I liked it because in my mind with Damien, it's like when I was talking in the episode previous to this about being able to just turn it off. Like just even with Damien or even with us, like just when sitting on a swinging, just not putting on an act, not playing a role, just actually resting and being yourself. And it's funny because I feel like my version of this is whenever I just sit in my car sometimes. Whenever I'm just sitting in the car after a long day, you first turn the car off and you just kind of sit there and dissociate from everything that happened before you go in to your next role. I guess. And like with Damien, I feel like that was very good for him. And honestly, I kind of want to go get on a swing set right now.